The umbrella project on climate change that we're working at the forum is a facilitation of business input into the Gleneagles Dialogue on Climate Change, Clean Energy and Sustainable Development. The dialogue is a public-private sector dialogue that helps or intends to deliver recommendations for reducing greenhouse gas emissions in time for the G8 summit in Japan next year in 2008. The dialogue was launched in 2005 at the Gleneagles G8 summit, and it operates outside the UN framework on climate change and other more formal dialogues that are currently taking place. And this is to be able to allow our business groups to feel free to explore fresh and innovative public and private solutions to this problem. The forum involvement with the Gleneagles Dialogue began in 2005, very much in this same hall, where 24 CEOs created a business statement on climate change. Today, the current objectives for the forum are to take part in a public and private discussion to help put together the recommendations for reducing greenhouse gases and to enable politicians to present these recommendations to politicians ahead of the G-Summit summit next year in July. We call them 3 pillars. One is on policy frameworks. The other one is upscaling investments on clean energy technologies. And finally, what we're calling changing behaviors, which is a sectoral no regrets efficiency option linking to changing behaviors on climate change. And so we have developed a project which is based around 2 specific aims. One is identifying best practices and propose quick wins to reduce industry's greenhouse gas emissions, while at the same time working to act as an enabler of multi-stakeholder platform dialogue to review the current international policies aimed at curbing carbon emissions. And we work really very, very closely both with the UN and WTO, which is leading the way certainly on this, and we do embrace bringing in all stakeholders to this dialogue. The one thing that I'd just like to mention is who's been really involved. From an industry side, the forum really embraces the industry taking leadership, and to date we have seen, well, the names are written abroad. These are not the entire group. We're always putting our efforts to ensuring key industry participation in all our projects, and so this is just a beginning for us.